territory of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And General Lord, it's a pleasure having you here. And especially I would like to thank Greg and Things to Do, seems it's okay now, for organizing this event and giving us the opportunity to present us as an embassy and to tell you a bit more about our country, Bosnia and Herzegovina, about our culture, about a bit of our history, and I hope we'll learn a bit more and have the opportunity to get together. I suppose that most of the people heard about Bosnia and Herzegovina in the beginning of 90s and learned about Bosnia and Herzegovina at that time when war started, when Bosnia and Herzegovina was on the front pages of all newspapers and in the media. But it was a long time ago, it was 20 years ago, and that time Bosnia and Herzegovina really went through really difficult times. But thanks to the United States, in 1995 we reached the peace, we got the Dayton Peace Agreement, and the people of Bosnia and Herzegovina got stability and security. Oh, I'm sorry for this, really. That's something that the people of Bosnia and Herzegovina will never forget. And we think about this country as the biggest supporter, as the really, truly friend. And relations between, maybe it's better now, or I mean without this. And the relations between Bosnia and Herzegovina and the US are really good, based on friendship, on mutual understanding, and the US is the biggest supporter in political and economic development of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And it's my huge privilege to serve here in this country as ambassador of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So later on we'll see the film about Bosnia and Herzegovina natural beauties. So to give you a hint or a bit more information for those who haven't traveled to Bosnia and Herzegovina, to see a bit of the country. And the artworks we have here on the walls is the part of exhibition we had a few months ago, and called Bosnian Board. Actually, 26 young Bosnian artists donated their works to the collection that's meant to travel throughout the US and present their works. So they started in California. The second one was in Boston, and then here in Washington. It will be here maybe 2 more months. And the jewelry you can see here in these glass shelves actually is the traditional Bosnian, made by the well-known jeweler shop or company of firm in Sarajevo. And what is interesting is that certain percentage of any item or any piece sold goes to the National Museum of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this time we have a bit of this exhibition here, but next year we probably will have exhibition with many more pieces here, and it will be able for the visitors to buy some of them if there will be an interest. So I would like just to say, as I had the opportunity to speak to some of you here, and the first question I've been always asked is about security in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So yes, in last 18 years we went a long way from the war to peace, and then from the post-war country to the country in transition. So we managed to, start that process of developing or adjusting our economy, and the political system to those to the standards in European Union. And now I can say that we are firmly on our path to the EU and NATO membership. So we are catching up with our neighbors. Actually, all countries in the neighborhood are, if I can say, traveling in the same direction to the EU and NATO membership. So in that regard, we work together. There are no problems or any sort of hostilities or border problems or anything like that, because we have the same goal. We all would like to see our countries in the European Union and in NATO. And it is just coincidence, you know, that things to do, and Greg are organizing the events in the Embassy of Croatia, Embassy of Serbia. And I can say we are really good. We have really good neighborly relations with all the countries, Serbia, Croatia, and the other countries once being a part of former Yugoslavia. Security is not the question, I think, at all, because our people learned the lesson. They don't want to experience not just what happened again, but any sort of, you know, potential threats to our security and stability. So regional cooperation is really important for us, and in accordance with our foreign policy goals, that the number one or our priority is good relations with the neighboring countries. One of the most significant or most important potentials in our country is tourism. So we are trying to present those potentials to the countries where we have our embassies, just to show that it is still unspoiled nature. It's absolutely divine, as you are going to see in this film. And most of you, as I can see, many young people do not remember that we once in 1984 had the Winter Olympic Games in Sarajevo. They were very successful. So starting from skiing to wonderful lakes, rivers, rafting, and a bit of sea coast as well.